Now we continue to the third part of week 1 online recording video for process modeling. So we have discussed the batch versus continuous, why we prefer a batch. And on the continuous operation mode, there is variations as well. There is a periodic and a periodic processes, for example. A periodic meaning that a continuous process is subjected to a periodic cycle of one of or more of the material energy input streams. Some of the industrially important examples in here is the periodic adsorption, periodic conditions where it regulates preferential adsorption and disruption of different species over different parts of the cycle. And another one will be a periodic catalytic reaction, where each involves variations of the feed composition under certain conditions, where the average performance of the reactor will be improved. Okay, so how do we I want to show, I have put in the canvas, in your canvas basically on the week 1, a particular sample of your periodic adsorption process. Okay, so you go into your week 1 introductions. In here I'm using a canvas teacher. I give an illustrations of the pressure swing adsorption. In this particular example, it's a nitrogen gas separations, where you can watch it in your canvas, where in this particular example, the pressure swing adsorption process will generate 99.5% nitrogen from air. As you can see in here, in the bottom side on the left hand side is the air inlet, where you have a 79% of the nitrogen with 21% of oxygen. The output will be 99.5% of the nitrogen. As you can see in the beginning, the valve on the top will be closed, and then the indicator of the pressures on the left side of the first vessel, the vessel A. Now the pressure is increasing, but as the oxygen, as the air goes through the vessel A, where basically oxygen is being absorbed in the vessel, in the adsorbent, in the surface of the adsorbent, while nitrogen is being passed through. Okay, at the same time, the vessel B is not being pressurized. The pressure is like 1 bar. Okay, then this will keep on going on for some period of time. Okay, until now there is an equalization. Basically, when there is an equalization, then the pressures will be equalized. The pressure will be equalized, so the vessel A pressure will go down, whereas the pressure in the vessel B will go up. Okay, so this will go for a certain period of time. As you can see in here, there is a different type of processes going on for a different durations of time. Okay, then after the equalization is finished, then now vessel A is being depressurized to release the oxygen molecules from the adsorbent into the ambient air, whereas the vessel B is repressurized, but the outlet valve is not being opened yet. Okay, now it's being opened again, so that in the outlet only pure nitrogen gas is generated. Okay, and the process will go on. The next one will be the equalizations and so forth. Okay, what you can watch this video in full, but what I'm like to illustrate in this canvas video is some of the important processes, and this PSA has been used a lot for the separation of a gas, where you want to basically isolate a certain type of gas from the air. Okay, going back into your going back again into your into the slides. After the continuous operations, then we have in here, during the whole course of this process modeling and simulations, there will be two main software that we will use heavily. The first one is the Aspen HYSYS, and the second one is the MATLAB. Aspen HYSYS will be a part of your tutorial, whereas MATLAB will be a part of your lecture. And all my lecture slides is based on the MATLAB heavily. Then you may ask why we focus on these two softwares, because these softwares, like especially the first one, is assist in the formulate and solve the material energy balances, And then it enables a quick development of a best case design, which is verified against the process and the thermodynamic data. And then using an Aspen HYSYS or Aspen Plus, you can do a quick assessment of the economic potential for the alternative designs, as well as the derivations of the optimal operating condition using optimization method that incorporate economics. Okay. It also allows the process evaluation to go beyond economics, such as the controllability and the operability using the dynamic simulations. And going further than that, some simulators can also provide you an informations on the outlet products of your process to determine the environmental impact of your process. MATLAB is more important in that if you don't have any specified simulator to solve your problem, then you need to develop all your model from scratch. Then MATLAB is important in this sense. Okay, we will go through this more deeper in your particular lecture or tutorials. Okay, so I would like to stop the third part of the video in here and continue on the next one. Thank you for listening.